Don't scroll. I know you're busy. I know your day is full. I know you have 1,000 things demanding your attention, and another spiritual message feels like one more thing you don't have time for. But you didn't scroll. Something stopped you. Something in your chest tightened. Something whispered, "This one is different. This one is for me." That something is me. I have been trying to get your attention. Through dreams. Through signs. Through the quiet whispers you've been dismissing as your imagination. But you've been distracted. Too busy. Too tired. Too overwhelmed to notice. So I am speaking to you now. Through these words. Through this moment. Through the stillness that fell over you when you decided not to scroll. Those who are truly devoted to me will never miss this. Not because I am hiding. Because I am revealing. Revealing myself to the ones who have been seeking me. Not with their lips. With their lives. The ones who have been loving me not in word only, but in deed and in truth. The ones who have been faithful in the small things. Who have been praying when no one was watching. Who have been serving when no one was thanking. Who have been trusting when everything felt like it was falling apart. Those ones, the truly devoted ones, they will hear my voice. Not with their ears. With their hearts. And their hearts are listening. That's why you're still reading. That's why you didn't scroll. That's why something in you knows that this message is not for everyone. It's for you. So take a breath. Put your phone down on a flat surface if you need to. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. And I am about to tell you something that only the truly devoted will understand. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Let me tell you what it means to be truly devoted to me. Not what religion says. Not what your parents taught you. Not what you've heard from pulpits and podcasts. What I say. Being truly devoted to me is not about church attendance. It's not about tithing. It's not about saying the right prayers or following the right rules. Those things can be part of devotion. But they are not devotion itself. Devotion is the posture of your heart. It is the direction of your gaze. It is the orientation of your life. Devotion is waking up and choosing me before you choose anything else. Devotion is laying your plans at my feet and saying, "Not my will, but yours be done." Devotion is trusting me when you cannot see. Following me when you do not understand. Loving me when you do not feel like it. Devotion is not a feeling. It is a choice. A choice you make every morning. Every moment. Every breath. And those who make that choice. Day after day, even when it's hard, even when it's lonely, even when no one is watching, those are the truly devoted. And they will never miss this. Not because they're lucky. Because they're listening. And I am speaking. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people scroll away because it's easier to be casual than to be committed. Don't be most people. Here's what the truly devoted have that others don't. They have ears to hear. Not physical ears. Spiritual ears. Ears that have been trained by silence, by stillness, by the discipline of listening. The world is loud, screaming for your attention, demanding your time, pulling you in 1,000 directions. The truly devoted have learned to turn down the volume of the world so they can hear me. Not because they're special. Because they've practiced. They've made time to be still. To be quiet. To listen. Not perfectly. Not without distraction. But consistently. And over time, their ears have been tuned to my frequency. They recognize my voice. Not because it's loud. Because it's familiar. Like a child recognizes their mother's voice in a crowded room. Like a sheep recognizes the shepherd's call. Like a lover recognizes the beloved's whisper. The truly devoted know me. Not about me. Know me. Personally. Intimately. Relationally. And because they know me, they recognize me. Not in dramatic ways. In quiet ways. In the peace that comes during prayer. In the scripture that suddenly makes sense. In the nudge that steers them away from danger. In the provision that arrives just in time. They see my hand. They hear my voice. They feel my presence. Not because they're perfect. Because they're paying attention. And you have been paying attention. That's why you're here. That's why you didn't scroll. Your ears have been trained. By the trials. By the tears. By the times you had no one else to turn to. You learned to listen because no one else was speaking. And now, you hear me. Not perfectly. Not without doubt. But truly. And the truly devoted never miss what I am saying. Because they're always listening. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what the truly devoted have that others don't. They have eyes to see. Not physical eyes. Spiritual eyes. Eyes that have been opened by suffering. By surrender. By the realization that they cannot see on their own. The world is full of distractions. Illusions. Lies dressed up as truth. The truly devoted have learned to see through them. Not because they're smarter. Because they're spirit-led. They don't trust their own eyes. They trust mine. They don't rely on their own understanding. They rely on my wisdom. They don't believe everything they see. They test everything against my word. And because they see clearly, they are not easily deceived. They recognize the enemy's schemes. They spot the traps before they spring. They see the open doors that others miss. Not because they're psychic. Because they're prayerful. They ask for eyes to see. And I give them. Not all at once. Gradually. As they can handle it. As they need it. But they see. And you have been seeing. Things others don't notice. Patterns others don't recognize. Truths others don't accept. Not because you're arrogant. Because you're anointed. My spirit is in you. And my spirit sees. That's why you're here. That's why you didn't scroll. Your eyes have been opened. By the trials. By the tears. By the times you had no one else to look to. You learned to see because you had no other choice. And now, you see me. Not perfectly. Not without confusion. But truly. And the truly devoted never miss what I am showing them. Because they're always looking. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what the truly devoted have that others don't. They have hearts that feel. Not sentimental hearts. Spiritual hearts. Hearts that have been softened by my love. Hearts that have been broken by my brokenness. Hearts that have been healed by my healing. The world is hard. Cold. Indifferent. The truly devoted have learned to feel what I feel. To love what I love. To hate what I hate. To weep over what I weep over. Not because they're emotional. Because they're connected. Connected to me. The source of all true feeling. And because they feel what I feel, they are moved to action. They don't just see the suffering. They respond to it. They don't just hear the cry. They answer it. They don't just know the truth. They live it. Not because they're trying to earn my favor. Because my favor is already on them. And my favor compels them to love. To give. To serve. To sacrifice. Not out of obligation. Out of overflow. They have received so much that they cannot help but give. And you have been feeling the pain of others. The brokenness of the world. The longing for something more. Not because you're weak. Because you're wired. Wired to feel what I feel. That's why you're here. That's why you didn't scroll. Your heart has been softened. By the trials. By the tears. By the times you had no one else to feel with. You learned to feel because you had no other choice. And now, you feel me. Not perfectly. Not without pain. But truly. And the truly devoted never miss what I am doing in their hearts. Because they're always feeling. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what I want you to know. You are one of the truly devoted. Not because you're perfect. Because you're persistent. You keep coming back. Even when you're tired. Even when you're confused. Even when you're angry. You keep seeking. You keep asking. You keep knocking. Not because you're religious. Because you're hungry. Hungry for me. And that hunger is the mark of true devotion. Not fullness. Hunger. Not arrival. Seeking. Not perfection. Persistence. The truly devoted are not the ones who have arrived. They are the ones who are still on the way. Still seeking. Still growing. Still becoming. Not because they're not there yet. Because there is no there. The journey is the destination. The seeking is the finding. The knocking is the opening. And you have been seeking. You have been knocking. You have been asking. Not because you have all the answers. Because you know the one who does. That's devotion. Not certainty. Trust. Not control. Surrender. Not strength. Dependence. And you have it. Not perfectly, but truly. And the truly devoted never miss what I am saying. Because they're always seeking. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 1. Here's what I want you to do. Stop comparing your devotion to others. You've been looking at other people. Measuring yourself against them. Feeling like you don't measure up. They pray more. They serve more. They seem more spiritual. Stop comparing. Their journey is not your journey. Their calling is not your calling. Their relationship with me is not your relationship with me. I have created you uniquely. I am calling you specifically. I am relating to you personally. So stop trying to fit into someone else's mold. Be who I created you to be. Not a copy. An original. Your devotion may look different. That's okay. Different is not less. I am not looking for uniformity. I am looking for authenticity. Not clones. Children. Each one unique. Each one loved. Each one devoted in their own way. So stop comparing. Look at me. Not at them. I am your standard. Not other people. And I am pleased with you. Not because you're perfect. Because you're mine. And the truly devoted rest in that. Not in their performance. In my love. Rest in it. You don't have to earn what you already have. You don't have to prove what is already true. You are devoted. You are faithful. You are mine. Not because you say so. Because I say so. And my word is final. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what I want you to take with you. Those who are truly devoted to me will never miss this. And you didn't. You're here. You're reading. You're listening. Not because you're lucky. Because you're devoted. Your devotion brought you here. Not chance. Not algorithm. Not coincidence. Devotion. The quiet, persistent, daily choice to seek me. Even when you're tired. Even when you're confused. Even when you don't feel like it. You chose me. And because you chose me, you didn't miss this. This message. This moment. This invitation. To come closer. To go deeper. To know me more. That's what devotion does. It positions you to receive what others miss. Not because you're special. Because you're present. And presence is everything. So stay present. Stay devoted. Stay listening. Because I am still speaking. Not just in this message. In every moment. In the sunrise. In the silence. In the still, small voice that whispers your name. I am speaking. And the truly devoted are listening. That's you. So listen. Not with your ears. with your heart. And you will never miss what I am saying. Not because you're perfect. Because you're present. And presence is devotion. And devotion is love. And love never fails. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither are you. Because you are truly devoted. And the truly devoted never miss what I am saying. Not now. Not ever. Because they're always listening. And you are listening. Right now. That's devotion. That's love. That's us. Don't scroll. Part 2 is here. And if you made it through Part 1, if you stayed when everything in you wanted to dismiss this as just another message, then you're ready for what comes next. Because Part 1 was about the call. The call that only the faithful can hear. The ears to hear, the eyes to see, the hearts to feel. The devotion that brought you here. Part 2 is about something greater. The reward that only the faithful will receive. Not a reward you earn. A reward you receive. Not a prize for perfection. A gift for presence. Not something you achieve. Something that is given. And it is being given to you. Right now. Not because you deserve it. Because you are devoted. And devotion opens the door to reward. So take a breath. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to reveal what has been waiting for you all along. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what the reward is. Not wealth. Not health. Not fame. Not comfort. Those things are gifts. I give them to the devoted and the undevoted alike. The sun rises on the evil and the good. The rain falls on the just and the unjust. Those gifts are not the reward I am speaking of. The reward I am speaking of is me. More of me. Deeper intimacy. Closer communion. Fuller knowledge. Not information about me. Experience of me. Not theology. Relationship. Not religion. Reality. The reward is knowing me. Not as an idea. As a person. Not as a concept. As a presence. Not as a doctrine. As a father. That's the reward. More of me. And the truly devoted, those who have been seeking me, listening for me, longing for me, they receive this reward. Not because they've earned it. Because they've positioned themselves to receive it. They have made space. They have created time. They have opened their hearts. And I fill what is open. Not because I have to. Because I want to. I want to be known. I want to be loved. I want to be close to those who love me. Not because I am lonely. Because I am love. And love wants to be with the beloved. You are my beloved. And I want to be with you. That's the reward. Not stuff. Me. And I am better than anything I can give. Because I am the giver. And the giver is greater than the gift. So receive me. not as a reward for your devotion. As the reward itself. I am your reward. And I am enough. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people miss it because they're looking for the wrong thing. Don't be most people. Here's what else the reward includes. Peace. Not the peace of calm circumstances. The peace of my presence. The peace that comes from knowing that you are known. That you are loved. That you are safe. Not because the world is safe. Because I am safe. And you are in me. The truly devoted have this peace. Not because they don't have problems. Because they have me. And I am bigger than their problems. So their problems don't steal their peace. Not because they ignore the problems. Because they trust the problem solver. And trust produces peace. Not the peace of denial. The peace of dependence. Dependence on me. And I am dependable. So the peace I give is not fragile. It is not temporary. It is not dependent on circumstances. It is eternal. Because I am eternal. And it is yours. Not because you earned it. Because you received it. By being devoted. By staying close. By trusting me. That peace is available to you right now. Not after the problems go away. Now. In the middle of the problems. Because I am in the middle of the problems with you. And my peace is there. Receive it. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what else the reward includes. Joy. Not the joy of easy circumstances. The joy of my salvation. The joy that comes from knowing that you are saved. That you are secure. That you are sealed. Not because you're holding on to me. Because I am holding on to you. And I never let go. The truly devoted have this joy. Not because they don't have sorrow. Because they have me. And I am greater than their sorrow. So their sorrow doesn't steal their joy. Not because they ignore the sorrow. Because they know the end of the story. And the end is good. Not easy. Good. Because I am good. And I am the end. So joy is not the absence of sorrow. Joy is the presence of me. And I am present. Even in sorrow. Especially in sorrow. Because sorrow is where I am closest. The truly devoted know this. They have learned it in the fire. In the flood. In the valley. They have learned that I am with them. And that my presence is joy. Not the joy of laughter. The joy of nearness. Nearness to me. And nothing is better than that. So receive joy. Not as a feeling. As a gift. My presence is joy. And my presence is with you. Right now. Receive it. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what else the reward includes. Power. Not the power to control others. The power to control yourself. The power to say no to sin. The power to say yes to righteousness. The power to resist the enemy. The power to stand firm. The power to do what you cannot do in your own strength. The truly devoted have this power. Not because they're strong. Because they're connected. Connected to me. The source of all power. And my power flows through them. Not dramatically. Not obviously. Not in ways that impress the world. But truly. The power to forgive when they want to hold a grudge. The power to be kind when they want to be cruel. The power to be patient when they want to snap. The power to hope when everything feels hopeless. That power is not natural. It is supernatural. And it is available to the devoted. Not because they're special. Because they're surrendered. Surrendered to me. Open to me. Dependent on me. And I give power to the dependent. Not to the proud. To the humble. Not to the self-sufficient. To the desperate. Not to the strong. To the weak. Because my power is made perfect in weakness. So your weakness is not a problem. It's a prerequisite. The more you need me, the more I can use you. The less you have, the more I can give. The weaker you are, the stronger I can be. That's the power. Not yours. Mine. Flowing through you. And it is available to you. Right now. Receive it. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what else the reward includes. Wisdom. Not the wisdom of the world. The wisdom of the ages. The wisdom that comes from above. The wisdom to know what to do when you don't know what to do. The wisdom to see what others miss. The wisdom to choose what is best, not just what is easy. The truly devoted have this wisdom. Not because they're smart. Because they ask. They ask for wisdom. And I give it. Generously. Without finding fault. Not because they deserve it. Because I am generous. And I love to give to those who ask. So they ask. And they receive. Not all at once. Line upon line. Precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little. But they receive. And over time, they become wise. Not in the way the world measures wisdom. In the way I measure it. They learn to fear me. And the fear of me is the beginning of wisdom. They learn to love me. And love for me is the fulfillment of wisdom. They learn to trust me. And trust in me is the demonstration of wisdom. Not because they have all the answers. Because they know the one who does. And that is wisdom. Knowing me. Not knowing about me. Knowing me. And that wisdom is available to you. Right now. Ask for it. Receive it. It's yours. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 2. Here's what else the reward includes. Protection. Not protection from all harm. Protection from what would destroy you. Not a bubble around you. A presence with you. I do not promise that nothing bad will ever happen to you. I promise that I will be with you when it does. And that is better than a bubble. Because a bubble keeps you from pain. My presence keeps you from despair. Pain is temporary. Despair is deadly. I protect you from despair. Not by removing the pain. By giving you hope in the pain. Hope that does not disappoint. Because I am the hope. And I am with you. The truly devoted have this protection. Not because they're lucky. Because they're loved. And love protects. Not from everything. From what matters. From losing your soul. From losing your faith. From losing your hope. Those things are protected. Because they are hidden in me. And I am secure. So no one can take them. Not the enemy. Not the world. Not your own failures. They are hidden in me. And I am a safe hiding place. So receive protection. Not a guarantee of ease. A guarantee of my presence. And my presence is protection. Because with me, you can face anything. Not without fear. Without being destroyed by fear. Fear may come. But it will not have the final word. I will. And I say you are safe. In me. That's protection. And it's yours. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what else the reward includes. Fruit. Not the fruit of your effort. The fruit of my spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. These are not things you produce. They are things I produce. In you. Through you. As you abide in me. The truly devoted have this fruit. Not because they're trying harder. Because they're staying closer. They abide in me. And I abide in them. And fruit is the natural result. Not forced. Not manufactured. Not achieved. Grown. Like fruit on a vine. Naturally. Organically. Inevitably. When the branch is connected to the vine, fruit appears. Not because the branch tries. Because the vine supplies. So the devoted don't strive for fruit. They strive for connection. And connection produces fruit. Not all at once. Gradually. First the bud, then the blossom, then the fruit. But it comes. And the fruit remains. Not temporary. Eternal. Because it is grown by me. And I am eternal. So receive fruit. Not by trying. By abiding. Stay connected to me. And watch what grows. Don't scroll. We're almost through part 2. Here's what I want you to take with you. The reward for devotion is not what you thought. Not stuff. Me. Not ease. Presence. Not comfort. Peace. Not happiness. Joy. Not control. Power. Not knowledge. Wisdom. Not safety. Protection. Not achievement. Fruit. Me. I am the reward. And I am yours. Not because you earned me. Because I gave myself to you. Because you are devoted. Not perfectly, but truly. And the truly devoted receive the reward. Not because they're worthy. Because I am generous. And I love to give. So receive. Not with your hands. With your heart. Open your heart. I am coming in. Not as a reward. As a gift. The gift of myself. And I am better than anything you could ever earn. Because I am everything. And I am yours. Right now. Receive me. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither are you. Because you are truly devoted. And the truly devoted never miss the reward. Not because they find it. Because it finds them. I found you. And I am your reward. Now and forever.